Let me ask you something. How many years have you told yourself, this is going to be my year? But when December rolls around, nothing has changed. How many times have you promised yourself you'd get in shape, make more money, start that business, or finally chase your dream, but you let the days slip away? Enough is enough. This is the year you stop wishing and start working. This is the year you stop making excuses and start executing. Because I promise you, the only thing standing between you and the life you want is you. You're not here to be average. You're not here to go through the motions, waiting for the right time. The right time is now. The best version of you is waiting. But you've got to be willing to do what it takes to meet them. So listen closely, because by the end of this speech, you're going to have two choices. Step up and claim the life you deserve, or stay exactly where you are. But if you stay, don't complain when December comes and you're still in the same place. 1, your past does not define you, your actions do. I don't care what happened last year. I don't care if you failed, struggled, or fell short. That's over. The only thing that matters is what you do today. Every single day is an opportunity to rewrite your story. To discipline over motivation. Consistency is key. Motivation fades. It's that fire that burns bright for a moment but dies when life gets hard. But discipline, that's what separates the winners from the dreamers. Show up every day, no matter how you feel. 3, success requires sacrifice. Are you willing to pay the price? See, this requires sacrifice. See, are you willing to pay the price? Everybody wants success, but not everybody is willing to do what it takes. Success will cost you late nights, early mornings, sacrificing comfort, letting go of distractions. The question is, are you willing to pay the price? 4, every day is a choice. When you don't just wake up successful, every day you have 2 choices, move forward or stay the same. If you're not winning your mornings, if you're not being intentional with your time, don't expect results. 5, stop talking, start doing. Your execution is everything. It's easy to talk about what you're going to do. Everybody's got a plan until it's time to execute. Ideas don't change lives. Ideas does. 6, maroon the wrong people. Your circle demolishes. Circumcising people and superseding degrees, your elevation. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. If the people around you aren't pushing you to be better, they're holding you back. Cut off the dead weight. 7, failure is feedback. Learn, adjust, and keep moving. Too many of you are afraid to fail. Let me tell you something. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. Every setback is a lesson. The only real failure is quitting. 8, no more procrastination. The time is now. Stop waiting for Monday. Stop waiting for the right time. There is no perfect moment. The only time you have is right now. You either take action today or you stay stuck. 9, health, wealth, and mindset. Build to complete you. Success isn't just about money. It's about your body, your mind, and your energy. If you're not healthy, you can't perform at your highest level. Take care of you first. Just at 10. This is your own and claim it, make it happen. No more hoping, no more wishing. This is your time. But only if you step up, only if you put in the work, only if you refuse to quit. The clock is ticking. This year is going to pass whether you step up or not. The only question is, are you going to be the same person next January making the same excuses, or are you going to Level up. No more waiting. No more doubting. No more talking. This is your moment. Your time. Your year. Now, go get it. I don't care what happened last year. I don't care if you made mistakes, if you failed, if you struggled, if life knocked you down so hard you didn't think you could get back up. That was then. This is now. Too many of you are walking into this year still carrying the weight of last year's failures, still replaying the moments where you fell short, still allowing your past to dictate your future. But let me tell you something. The only thing that matters is what you do. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are not the missed opportunities, the bad choices, or the setbacks. You are what you choose to do today, right now, in this moment. Some of you are holding on to the past like it's a life sentence, but the only thing keeping you trapped is you. The past only has power if you let it. If you keep looking back, how can you ever move forward? If you keep defining yourself by what went wrong, how can you ever become what's right? Listen to me. Today is a new chapter. Today is a fresh start. Every single day you wake up with the opportunity to rewrite your story. And the best part, you don't need permission. You don't need validation. You don't need anybody to tell you it's okay to start over. You just have to. So make the decision right here, right now, that your past is done, that you're not carrying it into this year, that you're not going to let it hold you back for one more second, that from this moment forward, your actions, motivation is temporary. It comes and goes like the wind. One day you wake up feeling unstoppable, ready to take on the world. The next day you don't feel like getting out of bed. That's the problem. Most people rely on how they feel to determine how they act. But winners, they don't wait to feel like doing the work. They do it because it needs to be done. Discipline is the difference between the people who want success and the people who have it. Because here's the truth. Motivation might get you started, but it's discipline that keeps you going when the excitement wears off. And trust me, it will wear off. There will be days when you don't feel like showing up, days when you're tired, days when the results aren't coming fast enough. That's when discipline kicks in. Discipline means doing what you said you would do, even when you don't feel like it. It means showing up every single day, putting in the work, and staying committed to the process. It means keeping promises to yourself, because every time you quit, you teach yourself that it's okay to break your own word. You don't get in shape by working out only when you're motivated. You don't build a business by showing up only when it's exciting. You don't create success by giving effort only when it's convenient. You do it every day. Consistency is the secret. Small actions repeated daily create unstoppable momentum. So stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting to feel like it. Start training yourself to be disciplined, because once discipline takes over, you don't need motivation. You become unstoppable. Everybody wants success until they realize what it costs. Everybody wants to dream until they see the price tag. See, it's easy to say you want to be great. It's easy to talk about the life you want. But the real question is, are you willing to pay for it? Success isn't free. It doesn't go on sale. It doesn't come with a discount. It requires sacrifice. It requires you to give up what's comfortable. It requires you to stop doing what's easy and start doing what's necessary. You say you want success, but are you willing to wake up earlier, stay up later, put in the extra hours when nobody's watching? Are you willing to turn off the TV, put down the phone, and cut out the distractions that are stealing your time? You say you want to be great, but are you willing to let go of bad habits? To walk away from the people who don't push you forward? To miss out on parties, nights out, and wasting time so you can invest in your future? See, the problem isn't that you don't have what it takes. The problem is that you haven't been willing to give what it takes. You keep looking for a shortcut. You keep hoping for an easy way. But success doesn't work like that. You either put in the work or you stay where you are. So ask yourself right now, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to pay the price? Because if you are, success is yours. But if you're not, somebody else will take it while you're still making excuses. Every single day, you have a choice to stay the same or a choice to grow, a choice to make excuses or a choice to execute, a choice to waste time or a choice to invest in your future. See, too many people walk through life reacting instead of choosing. They wake up, let the day control them, and wonder why they never make progress. But winners take control. Winners wake up with intention. Winners decide before the day even starts that they're going to dominate it. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's built one intentional day at a time. You don't just stumble into greatness. You don't just wake up successful. You win the day by making the right decisions over and over again. That means getting up when the alarm goes off, not hitting snooze. That means putting in the work even when you don't feel like it. That means making sacrifices today so your future self can live the life you want. Most people fail not because they don't have potential, but because they waste too many days. They think they can push things off. They think they'll have time later, but you don't control time. You control what you do with it. And if you're not winning today, don't expect to win this year. So ask yourself, did you win today? Because if you didn't, you better make sure you win tomorrow. One day at a time, one choice at a time, until success is no longer a dream. It's your reality. Talk is cheap. Everybody's got a plan. Everybody's got a dream. But the difference between the ones who make it and the ones who don't, execution. You keep saying you're going to start the business, get in shape, level up your life, but when? When are you actually going to do it? Because I hear you talking, but I don't see you moving. And the truth is, your results will never come from what you say. You only get results from what you do. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting until you feel ready. The people who win in life aren't the ones who have the best ideas. They're the ones who take action, even when it's messy, even when it's uncomfortable, even when they're scared. See, most people lose before they even start. They overthink, they doubt, they wait too long, and while they're waiting, somebody else is out there making moves, putting in the work, turning their dreams into reality. You don't have time to waste. Every day you spend talking instead of doing is another day stolen from your future. You're either executing or you're watching somebody else live the life you could have had. So from this moment forward, no more talking, no more hesitating, no more waiting. If you want it, go get it. Start today. Start now. And don't stop until you've made it happen. Look around you. The people in your life, the ones you talk to, text, hang out with, are either lifting you up or pulling you down. There is no in. Some of you are stuck not because you don't have potential, not because you don't have the work ethic, but because you're surrounded by the wrong people. You can't fly when you've got dead weight holding you down. You can't elevate when your circle is full of people who don't want to grow. You've got people in your life who make excuses, who complain, who settle for average. And whether you realize it or not, their mindset is rubbing off on you. If you spend time with people who have no discipline, no ambition, no drive, how do you expect to win? Winners run with winners. You need to be around people who push you, who challenge you, who won't let you slack. People who force you to level up just by being around them. You should be the least successful person in your circle. Because if you're the smartest, strongest, hardest working one in the room, you're in the wrong room. So here's the hard truth. Some people in your life can't go where you're going. You're going to have to leave some people behind. And I know that's tough. But if they're not pushing you forward, they're pulling you back. Success is a choice, and so is your circle. Choose wisely. Most people are terrified of failure. They see it as the end, as proof that they're not good enough. But let me tell you something. Failure is not your enemy. It's your teacher. The only way you truly fail is if you quit. As long as you're still in the game, as long as you're still learning, adjusting, and pushing forward, you haven't failed. You've grown. Think about this. Every successful person you admire has failed. Not once, not twice, but over and over again. They didn't get it right the first time. They didn't have all the answers. But you know what they did? They kept going. See, failure isn't a stop sign. It's a lesson. It's feedback. It's showing you what didn't work so you can figure out what does work. But most people get knocked down once and never get back up. They take one loss and decide the game isn't for them. That's why they stay stuck. You've got to change how you see failure. Instead of letting it break you, let it build you. Instead of letting it make you doubt yourself, let it make you better. Because every time you get up after a setback, every time you push forward when it gets hard, you're developing something most people never have: resilience. So don't run from failure. Don't fear it. Embrace it. Learn from it. Keep moving. Because every failure you overcome is another step closer to your success. How many times have you said, I'll start tomorrow? How many times have you told yourself, I'll do it when the time is right? But let me ask you, when is the right time? Too many people are sitting on their dreams, waiting for some perfect moment that will never come. They tell themselves they need more time, more money, more confidence. But the truth, the only thing you need is to start. Procrastination is the enemy of success. Every time you push something off, you're stealing from your own future. Every day you waste is a day you can never get back. You say you want a better life, but your actions don't match your words. You say you want success, but you keep making excuses for why you can't start today. Listen to me. There is no perfect time. There will never be a moment when everything lines up perfectly. Life doesn't work like that. The only thing you can control is right now. So stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop telling yourself you'll start next week, next month, next year. The time is now, not tomorrow, not later, now. Because every day you wait is another day wasted. And if you keep waiting one day, you'll look back and realize you waited your whole life. Don't let that happen. Move now. Success isn't just about money. It's not just about grinding 24/7. If you don't take care of your body, your mind, and your energy, you will never reach your full potential. Some of you are chasing success, but your health is falling apart. You're running on caffeine and junk food, getting 3 hours of sleep, and wondering why you're always exhausted. Your body is the engine that drives your success. If you don't take care of it, you will break down. And it's not just physical health. Your mindset is just as important. If you're filling your mind with negativity, if you're surrounding yourself with toxic people, if you're letting self-doubt and fear control you, how do you expect to win? The most successful people understand this. You have to build the complete version of yourself. You can't just be rich and miserable. You can't just grind but have no energy. You can't just work hard but be mentally weak. You need all three: health, wealth, and mindset. So start treating your body like an asset, not an afterthought. Eat better, sleep better, train your mind, protect your energy. Because if you don't have the strength to keep going, all the success in the world won't matter. Take care of you first. Because when you're at your best, nothing can stop you. This is it. This is your year. This is the moment you stop making excuses and start making moves. Too many people talk about what they're going to do. They talk about the dreams they have, the life they want to create, but talk is cheap. Let me tell you something. You are only one decision away from changing your life. It's not about waiting for the perfect circumstances or the perfect timing. It's about deciding that today is the day you take control. Huh. The clock is ticking, and this year is going to pass whether you take action or not. The question is, will you look back in December and be proud of what you've done, or will you have wasted another year waiting for something to change? It's time to own it. It's time to claim what's yours. It's time to stop playing small and step into the greatness that's been inside of you all along. Your dreams are valid. Your vision is possible, but you need to put in the work. This is your time. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for someone to tell you it's okay. Go out there and make it happen. Own your year. Own your journey. Own your life. Because when you decide to rise, there's nothing that can hold you back. This is your year. Now, go make it yours.